Ryan Smith, director of ELDRITCH USA, which we're going to be premiering tomorrow. Welcome to FrightFest.
Well, thank you. It's awesome to be here.
And we were talking earlier, you've been to London before, yeah?
I have. I come to London once, twice a year on business trips.
But this is your first feature, isn't it?
It is. It's my first feature film, first time having my film shown in the UK. So
Now, it's a full-blown zombie musical with zero spoilers. Can you tell us about the film?
So it's a story about two brothers, and one of the brother always outshines the other one. The whole town knows him, the whole town loves him, and the younger brother is just always in his shadow. Well, so something happens, somebody in their town dies, and they have to bring a Lovecraftian hillbilly cult into the picture to bring that person back to life. And at first they think, hey, everything's great, everything's going according to plan. And then they find out that they actually opened a Pandora's box and everything goes south very quickly.
I love it. A Lovecraftian hillbilly cult.
Yes.
Sold as seen. So we were talking earlier, what are the inspirations for the film? Obviously, there's been very few zombie musicals. In fact, very few horror musicals. But obviously there was Anna and the Apocalypse a few years ago, which we premiered at FrightFest. So take us through that.
So at the time, I was ready to work on my first feature, and I wanted to do something unique, and I thought not many people do musicals. And I had recently watched Dr. Horrible's sing-along blog, which was very episodic, very funny. And I said, well, what if we took that and did it with horror and add some Lovecraft into the mix? And so I wrote initially an episodic series called ELDRITCH USA. And then as we were going through production, somebody said, it would probably do better if you did it as a film for festivals. So we compressed it down to a movie. But as you watch the film, there's actually title cards that come up throughout the film. And that's where the episodic breaks would have been.
And when you were casting, did you cast primarily on the singing ability or the acting ability? And do all of the cast sing their own songs or not?
So all of the cast does sing their own songs. One of the characters, Wes, who plays the cult leader, is not the greatest singer. He will fully admit that. In fact, his father, when we did our local premiere, came up after the film and said, that wasn't my son. And we're like, it was your son. We just auto-tuned him a lot. So yes, they all do their own singing. That was part of the tryout process. But the town I'm from, Springfield, Missouri, it's a very theater-focused town. And so there's a lot of acting and musical talent in that town.
Do you think you'll stay within the musical genre or not?
It would be interesting to do that. I don't know if I want people to be like, hey, that's the musical guy. So actually right now I am co-writing a dramedy that is about a guy who decides to build the world's largest fork.
The world's largest fork?
Yes.
Okay. How big is the fork?
I think the plan is like almost 50 feet.
And will it be a practical fork?
We are looking into that, but from what I understand, that is actually really expensive. So,
okay. Tell us about the making of the film. Any fun moments? Was it? Did you get them to sing on set?
We sang live, recorded ahead of time. So all the singing in the film is pre-recorded, but they lip sync the whole time. Probably one of the most amusing things. There's a scene where a chicken is killed, not for real. And we had overcharged the blood in the cannon that we used.
Right.
And so he stabs this chicken and the blood shoots up and first off, it knocks his head back. And then we look up and the ceiling's like 30 feet above him. And there's this clear blood spot up on the ceiling where we have just pasted the blood all over everything.
And what's your favorite song in the film?
So just musical wise, there's a song in there called Morals Are Your Friend. So where they go through and they try to teach somebody what the difference between right and wrong. And they go through a lot of different scenarios. They end up going through the trolley problem. It's a really fun song. But I would say for filming, the most fun song was probably Kill Your Way to the Top. Because it was the one song where we went through and not only were we getting to do the practical effects and killing people and singing, it was all the elements together that you would hope for from a horror musical.
And can you sing? Would you like to give us a couple of lines from your favorite song or not?
I mean, I can't sing. I don't know if you want to hear me sing it.
Come on.
Oh gosh. So the main song, the opening song is He Does Everything Right.
For the lucky folks that are seeing it here tomorrow on that enormous screen,
yes.
For the people that can't be here, and obviously for YouTube, etc. Where or when can people see Eldritch USA?
So we don't have a distributor yet. We're in the process of getting that done. So hopefully I could say everywhere soon, but I really just, I don't know yet. So it's showing here. It's got a couple more festivals that are coming up in the United States. And then hopefully we're going to see something come soon. We should hopefully have some sales agents here within the next couple days.
I think one of the great things about musical films, genre or non-genre, is people watch them many, many times, don't they?
Yeah.
So I'm sure once it goes out there, people will be going back to it, and then they'll be singing along and quoting along and all that kind of stuff.
That's one of the biggest questions we get is when is the soundtrack going to be available? So of course that comes with the distributor part of it. But once that is settled, we are definitely going to get the soundtrack out there because the music is very catchy.
Perfect. Thank you so much, and thank you for joining us today at FrightFest.
Yeah, it's been great to be here.
Thank you, Ryan.
Appreciate it.